My best friend.
Well, Paulo, folks, we're going to hang out here. We're going to listen. We're going to see if you have the record at the end of the round.
I wish everybody the best of luck, and if it does fall, at least I know I had it once. I just want everybody to be safe and have a super awesome time here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay tuned, folks. Now, there on the top 10 RVW, if you could not feel that emotion for what Paulo and King Q did last night in qualifying session number 2, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not going to be able to communicate it to you. It was exciting. But now, let's not gloss over the fact that the Australian John Rickett went 217 miles an hour last night. That is strong horsepower with a lot of ET potential right there. So today at Q3, as we get through this round of Q2 with LDR, Pro 275 and X 275, we'll get rolling into RVW Q3. Now, as you hear, we got some race cars in the background that are going to be firing up, 6-0 and open comp. But folks, grab yourself your coffee, your beverage, your donut, your fruit bowl, whatever it is. It's Lights Out 16, presented by Summit, and it's Friday, and we're gonna have fun, and hopefully later on, show you some more fireworks. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
Kriegel, again, the idea here at 6.0 Index is to go as close you can to 6.000. If you red light, that's okay right now. Red lights do not count. Of course, and 6.0 Index brought to you by Hot Shot Secret and Premium Grips. I need the first 4 pair of Pro 275. That's Lyle Barnett, Brad Edwards, Tim Dutton, Grantley Schloss, Brylan Holder, Eddie Harrison, Paul Major, and Bill Lutz. Need you now for Pro 275 qualifying as we're off and gone top of the racetrack. 634 for Jonathan Banner at 116 miles per hour, 690 and 101 and for Nick Kennedy, and we're off and gone. Here's our next pair. Don Wilds over on the left-hand side of the racetrack, that 94 S10. No information on the right-hand side just yet. Want to give a big hello to all the folks watching on FloRacing.com, including the ladies back there in Selbyville, Delaware. Mrs. Jamie Scullin and Mrs. Tammy Brazier Collins. Morning, ladies. How are you? A little bit of smoke out of the right-hand side. 585 for Don. He'll go to the bottom. 678. 74 miles per hour for the right-hand side. J.R. Burkett left side, Douglas Georgia, the 87 Mustang, and Michael Mayo. And that 83 Camaro out of Georgia as well, 355 small block. And the idea, go quick, go fast. Don't go quicker than 6.0. A little trouble getting going for the Mustang, but let's see what Michael Mayo can do on the top end. 6.08 at 113 miles an hour, 689.9 for J.R. Burkett at 117.24. Again, the first 4 pair of Pro 275. That's Barnett, Edwards, Dutton, Schloss, Holder, Harrison, Major, and Lutz. Need you now, please. There's Michael Strickland at Blackshear, Georgia, on the left-hand side of the racetrack. That's 67 Chevrolet Chevelle. And Paul Hosa got a Cameron, Texas, that 2010 Mustang GT. 0.60 reaction time there for the Chevelle. Top end of the racetrack, 5.85 for Host. It goes to quick 8.05 for the Chevelle. He's got problems way off the number. As Gus Files left side out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. That's 68 Nova. That's 68 Nova, beautiful looking car, and that's also Eric Carpenter in his 70 Nova at Talbot, Tennessee. So right now, the number one qualifier, Michael Mayo at 6.086. Wheels up there for Gus Files. Top of the racetrack, 5.99 with a 2. He missed it by 8 thousandths of a second. Carpenter goes 5.91, 9.117. Not quite the run he was looking for either. As our next pair, Ryan Benson out of Hubbard, Ohio. 72 Nova, 632 cube against Big Block Power. And Sean Thomas from West Deptford, New Jersey. A 94 Chevrolet S10. See the officials mop up just a little bit as our starter, Miss Wendy, hold them up there for just a moment. Shut them off, so we are going to be under caution here for just a moment. All right, so Ryan Benson, actually they're going to change their mind. Ryan Benson is going to solo. See what he can do. Again, 72 Chevrolet Nova, 632 cube against Big Block Power. Picks up the front wheels. 5.79.1. He's going to have to back it down a little bit. All right, so they're going to send Sean Thomas on a solo. Actually, going to pair them up and keep on going. So David Scherbandi, LaPorte, Indiana, 95 Jeep Cherokee, and Sean Thomas ready to go. But seriously, let's see what this Jeep can do over there on the TBM brake side of the racetrack. Again, 6.000 is the number they're chasing. Wheels up for the Jeep, setting it down. And top end of the 8th mile, 5.95 for Scherbandi, 5.86.6 for Sean Thomas. Neither one can be towards the top Sherbondi goes 8. Thomas goes number 10. Mike Crawley, left side of Atoka, Tennessee, and Eric Vogel from Franklinville, New Jersey. Still looking for the first 4 pair of Pro 275 to lanes, please. First 4 pair of Pro 275 to the lanes, please. Clean and green. 582 to a 6:010. Eric Vogel will go to the number 1 qualifying spot for the time being. 10 off the number. So Luke Kudajar out of Stoffel, Ontario, Canada. And congratulations, Team Canada, winning 3-2 last night in overtime in the Four Nations championship game over Team USA. There's a little minor cleanup there on the left-hand side before we go to the next pair. Kenny Ford all the way from Alabama, and he's Kenny's driving a Z28 Camaro? Okay. I ain't mad at you. And it looks like we're getting a green light to go. There we go. Kudajar and Ford. And Kudajar did he just flat time out. And that is the ruling. He timed out. Cameron Cardulis, left side, Newark, Ohio, left side, 77 Firebird. Jeffrey Stroman, Bowman, South Carolina. The 88 Ford. Top at 6:00 with a 4. Cameron goes to the top. Jeffrey, 594.2. Will put him in the number 12 spot, but Cameron goes number 1. Here we go, Michael Miller and Ira Peavy. Top end of the racetrack. 6:15.2 for Michael Miller out of Akron, Ohio, and Ira Peavy out of Lugoff, South Carolina. 6:63.2. Kevin Payne left side, Chris Miller right side. Kevin Payne from South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and Chris Moe from Molino, Florida, the 86 El Camino. $569.1 for Kevin Payne, going way too quick. Miller goes 6:11 with a 1. Tracking the tires right side.
Parker Speed, left-hand side in the Little Vega, and the right-hand side, Meacham. Larry Meacham coming at you. Rock Spring, Georgia, and Florida. Cantonment, Canawanda, not stopping Florida. A 78 Camaro, small block power here for the blue machine with the big old Bubbas on the back. The Vega, it's like there's only one way to build a Vega. Either a ridiculously clean small tire Vega or the just jacked up wheelie bars having in the back big tire machine. Well,
and Meacham jumped the tree.
Sorry, Larry.
And to see if Parker doing up on the racetrack, having a 6:09 with an 117 miles an hour. So not a bad run for Ben Parker. For Larry Meacham, that does count as he made the run. And when I get a time, as right now, Cameron Cardulis, your number 1 qualifier, at dead on with a 4 is Nick Ross. And 92 Mustang, and Bob Curran at Seville, Ohio, the defending winner of 6-0 here at back in Lights Out 15, just about a year ago.
You see the right lane going in deep.
Here we go. Looks pretty good. Top of the racetrack, 594.7, 119 to a 604 with a 1 and 113. Nathan Wells strikes the tires hard. He broke something as Wells pulls it over just after the 60-foot 605 for the right side, and Wells stood on the gas, and that thing went bang.
So, like, do you wait between these two classes? No, that's like, well, the
And Nathan Wells is going to drive it on down.
Dead? Is the battery dead? Deb can't hear us.
I think she is one.
Here we go as our final pair of 6.0 index, Sean Van Oy out of Middleburg, Florida in the 91 S10, and Scotty Taylor, Dickinson, Texas, 99 Mustang. Eddie Harrison needs you for Pro 275. Eddie Harrison needs you for Pro 275. Here we go, final pair of 6.0 index. 541 for Scotty. Way gonna have to back it down. Sean Van Oy, 572. He's going to back it down himself.
Old Scotty Taylor there. He's going to be looking good. He's going to be running World Series of Pro Mod Little Gangsters next week, and he's going to speed that unit up there. It's a 41.5. They need to try to go a 31.5. Frankie said we're ready. Said we was like the first or second one to buy that little tech card there.
And still looking for Lyle Barnett and Eddie Harrison for Pro 275 Q2. Going to do pairs 5 through 8. Sean Ellington, Chad Oboleski, Mark Woodruff, Jared Ring, Mark Meering, Chris Mattingly, Mike Clark, and Kyla Hubbard. Let's go up and comp.
Yeah, we've got the Vega wagon over here. Mr. Jerry Self, the spot stealer, here as he decided to, just cut down some barricades and take some caution tape and say, you know what? I don't care who's got this spot saved. I'm parking my raggedy old gooseneck trailer right here. Congratulations to him. I'm glad he got it taken care of.
No information on the right-hand side. Just had red light start again. And a little smoke out of Jerry Self's car. $726 to a 638. 623 to a 698. As Joe Suchik Jr. out of Rittman, Ohio, and Joe Hutchins at Ray City, Georgia. Here we go, Suchik and Hutchins. Top of the racetrack at a 648, 86 miles per hour, 667, 88 miles per hour. So how it works here at Open Comp, you take the driver's best ET in qualifying, and then we would subtract 0.05 of a second. Once we do that, that is their locked-in dial for the entirety of eliminations. So if your best run in qualifying is a 600, then your index is a 595. And here we go, left-hand side, 009 react time. Wade Wooten out of Johnson City, Tennessee. On the right side, 637, 102 to a 705 at 82 miles per hour. All right, the concession stand is open downstairs, and look at that big pickup truck go. How low can he go? 618, 114 miles per hour, 643 for Tyler Bradley. So Jake Barlow left side, Douglas, Georgia, and Nick Kennedy out of Ty, Georgia. On the right side, looks like Nick's going to be one of the cars that is competing in both Open Comp and 6-0. Strikes the tires, Jake Barlow. And Kennedy, top end 652 at 107 miles per hour to a 713 at 120.
S10 summer out here. This Lone Nova, Eric Carpenter, he's like, what is all these S10s doing surrounding me here? Got a first gen on the line, second gen behind them, first gen behind that.
Oh, wheel stands up there for Colt Scott, Saddle Cowboy.
Hey,
519.
hats off to Colt Scott. That was a wheelie riding door car right there.
Yes, sir.
Eric Carpenter was like, dang, I wish I was that cool.
519 for Colt, and he will go to the #1 spot for the time being. As next up, Eric Vogel and Sean Thomas. Again, these two are also competing in the 6-0 index category. Here we go. Red light start for Sean Thomas. .594 to a .593. And they're going to back off, push the left lane back. They're taking the hood off of it. So starter Wendy going to send David Sherbandi down on a solo. Wheels up, sets it down. 6:06.101. All right, Taylor Meacham left side. Looks like I got the Camaro fixed and going to take on car 159. Here they go. Red light start both sides. Top end, 599.7, 113 to a 607 and 118. And Dylan Amons looks like will be the last of our Open Comp qualifiers. We got Pro 275 coming up next. Is Dylan doing the burnout from Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Well, folks, the legendary Al Tucci, the only man with his own walkout theme song when he starts announcing.
Winning doesn't just happen. You have to engineer it. You have to test it and make it better than it was the last time. Our engineers have the passion to create the parts you need, the way you need them to be, again and again and again. We've led this game for over 40 years, and we design, refine, and perfect every valve train part worthy of the winner's circle.
We drive performance. We drive passion, a background in drag racing, and a future in all forms of motorsports. Because success in one sport isn't enough. Pushing ourselves to be the best. Climbing every mountain. Topping every peak until you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Winning doesn't just happen. You have to engineer it. You have to test it and make it better than it was the last time. Our engineers have the passion to create the parts you need, the way you need them to be, again and again and again. We've led this game for over 40 years, and we design, refine, and perfect every valve train part worthy of the winner's circle.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oil's 100% PAO-based oil. The Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower, free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology, the same friction reducer used by top racers, designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
All right, Billy Lackey, we need you in the lanes. Billy Lackey to the lanes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Barrett, Fabian. Good morning, everyone. Beautiful day out. I know it's chilly. It's lights out 16. And Rick Masterson, we need you in the lanes. Rick Masterson to the lanes. Austin Keene, we need you in the lanes. And Mike Freeman to the lanes. We need those cars to the lanes right now for Pro 275 in this session right here, as we are going to get ready to light it up here in qualifying. Lyle Barnett, need you in the lanes. Lyle Barnett, we need you in the lanes, please.
Don't forget, make sure you're going back there, see, Boss X. She's got a lot of great stuff back there.
Great stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, they're hoodied out over there. Go get some more hoodies. Boss X, that's some of the best looking apparel here. The Lights Out 16, Radial Redemption stuff. Revolution, sorry.
And also, the guys and gals streetcar bragging rights are back there as well. Again, getting ready here for Pro 275, their second session of qualifying.
Battle of the Blues going to get ready to come out. Chevrolet versus Ford, I believe, right? Hit that button for me there, son. There, that's all right.
Also, thank the good folks at Papa Duck and all the great folks back there in the VIP tent, all the amazing food they do, and Brad Edwards, Curly, number one qualifier, 366, 9.213. Lyle Barnett in the 2 spot, 367.5, 204. And Grantley Schloss from Brisbane, Australia, who won.
Where?
Brisbane, Australia.
Wow.
Won No Mercy 15 last time we were here in October. So there you go, your top 3. Tim Dutton in 4, Eddie Harrison 5, Brylan Holder 6, 378.5, and Paul Major, Big Booze Bill Luke, Sean Ellington, and Mark Woodruff, Woody Mark, rounding out your top 10.
Paul Major ran really well, man.
He did.
379, 211 miles per hour.
But the one name that's not, at least in the top 16, that I would expect.
Hit the button.
Hopefully
Let me
be
guess.
there. Mo Hall. He's number 20. 702 with a 9. Remember, he had issues on his qualifying run yesterday, but I would be surprised if Mo Hall wasn't in the top 8 after Q2.
Champion stuff, man.
That's right.
Saving up a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
And plus, I think this place owes him one because, again, last time we were here at No Mercy, he won the championship, but lost in the final to Grantley Schloss on a hole shot.
All right, Sweet Teas is open. All you got to do is follow the beautiful girl that just left the tower. Follow her over there. Get yourself some sweet tea, pulled pork sandwiches for lunch, pulled pork nachos, chicken sandwich, fries, nachos, hot cocoa. Wow, smart move there, Sweet Tea. They got hot cocoa over there at the Sweet Tea booth over there by the novelty booth for South Georgia Motorsports Park, where you can get all types of apparel and all the things you want down there. Make sure you have some sweet tea. Hey, radio stations 97.1. Tell your friend he's on his long walk from way on down yonder. 97.1, the radio. Hey, what up there? Oh, all right. Hey, Splasheroonie, man. He's ready for some McGee action here. How about that hockey game last night? Damn. It was good. Really good. Well deserved. I guess we're trading you for the country for that game, but it's all right. I'm just kidding. No, as good as you all get along over there, I want no part of it. All right, Wade Mooney with a very special announcement to every racer. Please listen up before we start a motor. Here we go, Wade.
Folks, racers, we know that sometimes it's tough to hear the PA. Your neighbor's got his car running or whatever. There's two ways to do this. We have the radio station 97.1 on your FM dial if you have to have a newer digital radio, something from the last 20 years. And also we have WhatsApp. If you need help getting on WhatsApp, find one of the Radio Outlaw employees and they'll be able to help you, or come to the tower. But you download WhatsApp, and then we have several groups, including one called General Updates that will have 6.0 and Open Comp in it. We have no time groups. We have the groups for each class that we send you notifications. It's time to come to the lanes, etc. So please, if you're having a hard time hearing us, racers, download the WhatsApp, find your group. Index classes 6 and Open Comp are in general updates. There's a no time group, as I said, and one each of the individual classes. Please get that downloaded and find your group. You just join up. It's no charge, and you'll be able to get notifications. That way you don't have to hear the PA. And radio station, again, is 97.1. Fans, if you want updates or whatever for your favorite class, you can get on it as well. So please handle that this morning. We had several Open Comp racers say they did not hear the call, but we had 20 show up, so that was good. But again, this will help you and help us, so we don't have to keep hollering or looking for you. So help us out. WhatsApp. If you need assistance, come to the tower, and we'll help you get on it. Thank you.
Man, it's so good to hear the legendary voice of Orska, Wade Mooney. What a great guy. Listen to him. He tells you the truth. So make sure you get on it, get it done, and enjoy. As we get ready for second round of Pro 275 here in a second, when all those tractors and I don't know what they got. It looks like they're wagon training down there. Got someone trapped down at the end. All right, so the concessions are open. Base of the tower, if you're looking to get something to eat, don't forget. Serving up some good food down here this whole week at South Georgia Motorsports Park, right down there in the concession area. They got the T-shirt booth open if you want to look apart and be a part of one of the greatest tracks to start operating in the USA, South Georgia Motorsports Park. Go get a T-shirt, get an event shirt over there, get an event shirt from Boss X, get an event shirt from Streetcar Bragging Rights. They've got so many down there on the Manufacturers Midway. Wherever you go, whatever you walk into, you'll find something great to take home here from Lights Out 16, Radio Revolution. Let me tell you a little bit about the points, the points race that's going on throughout the Radio Outlaws Fuel Tech sponsored series. Racing series, and so in the Pro 275 points chase, everyone's chasing Grantley Schloss around in that beautiful Chevrolet Nova. Believe me, that guy turns it loose. Look out. He's going to be hard to catch. Tim Dunton, who's holding second right now in his gorgeous Chevrolet Corvette, sitting down there and preparing for a battle of qualifying here. See Lyle Barnett pulls in with salvage tile, Tommy Yeoman's machine. Hired gun down there will be doing the driving. Big thank you to all the sponsors. Bennett Racing Engines, title sponsor. Our platinum sponsor, Summit Racing Equipment. Summit Racing Equipment down on their Midway area down there. Hey, Deb. Anyway, you go down. You go down there and see the guys from Summit. Look for Radar, John. He's down there, get a good deal on all the stuff that could possibly make your car look better, feel better, and go better. What's that? Be careful for you fall on your nose. Yeah, okay.
Lights out 16, Don O'Neill Flow Drag Racing, catching up with one of the many drivers running around here trying to figure out what car they're driving. Lyle Barnett, not a bad first session for you.
No, not too bad. Ended up 7th after Q1 in the LDR car owned by Rob Kohler. That thing's got that little 4.6 bore space, small block, Noonan Hemi in it. Runs really good. Currently sitting 2nd in Pro 275 in salvage title, Tommy Human's Pro 275 car. Fresh engine in that thing, so we had it fat and happy out the back, the Pro 275 car that is. Should have ran a little better, but we'll step it up in Q2. 67, not a bad first rip. Brad Edwards knocks off a 66, which I believe is the fastest turbo car in Pro 275 ever. Great run by him, but I think we've got a bottom 60 in that thing come Q2.
So are we worried much at all about the rule book for this weekend based on weather? I mean, like I just imagine a bunch of racers going over and hog tying Sears and trying to take his laptop away from him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this weather's a real good indication of the closeness of the rule set. There's going to be combinations that thrive here. Chad Henderson and LDR with the Roots car should run really well. The Pro Chargers should run pretty good as well, but you'll see an RVW Paulo goes 49. So the Roots and the Screws, in my opinion, got a little bit of an advantage in this weather. But you know how it goes here. On Sunday, it could completely flop. It could be 75, 80 degrees, sun blaring down, and that completely changes the ball game. You just got to get in the show. It's like anywhere else. We're going to Bradenton next week. You got to get in the show, get to Sunday. Lane choice is going to matter. In fact, that's what happened to us at Bradenton in the Pro 275 car at the U.S. streets. We just got in the wrong lane, went out there and knocked the tire off. But I feel pretty good. I've qualified number 1 at every race I've been in, with the exception of the very first one in salvage title. We won the Snowbirds. Had a good car at U.S. streets. We just fell on some bad luck. But I feel pretty good about this weekend. We're going to run for the championship in Pro 275 this year, and really looking forward to doing that. I've won a bunch of races, Don. I've been very fortunate, but I've never won a championship. So this year I'm looking to find one, and hopefully we can do it in Pro 275.
Well, now you and I talked previously. We were talking about the fact that feeling like sometimes you were hit and miss in qualifying, like you could not find just the simple consistency to put the runs together. You and I are both racers, and you know that you've got to find the consistency to win a championship.
Yeah, you do, and you know that boils down to confidence for myself and the team as well. You know, when you can go up there and make consistent runs, it's better for everybody. But you know, in Pro 275, it's such an all-out class. Not that any of the others aren't, but you know, trying new stuff. Lee has been trying some new things at the end of last year, the beginning of this year, and we'll settle in probably starting here. You'll see us starting to make more consistent runs. You know, and that 67, I hope, is the slowest we go in all of qualifying. You know, but I feel pretty good about it. Lee's really good with that car. It speaks for itself. Marcus had a lot of success in that thing. I've done really well in it, so I fully expect us to get our act together and make a strong pull here in 25.
Folks, lights out 16, Lyle Barnett getting ready for this weekend and next weekend at World Series of Pro Mod. Stay tuned. Wonder how many winner circle photos he can take.
2, I hope.
It all out. Reese Brothers Race Cars, PTC. They're in the house here. I saw them with Dustin had a little tent down here in the staging area. Well, the road that goes to the staging area on your right. You can go check him out, see what's good for the converters or any hard-to-find transmission needs. See the guys and gals at PTC. Pro Charger, thank you. Proline Racing. Eric Dillard, who was in the house today. It's good to see him hanging out and doing his deal and keeping all his customers happy. Nitrous Outlet is also a big sponsor. RC Components, S&S Diesel, Scott Tidwell Racing. Thank you to Scott Tidwell Racing. You know, a lot of people say, man, that guy's got some nice stuff. Well, that guy's earned a lot of nice stuff with a company of moving freight and all types of things with all his semis, and no newcomer to racing, man. He's been in the day in Pro Stock Truck. He was a comp eliminator racer, etched his name in stone in the NHRA, and Now he races in the Pro Mod looking for championships, and that's his goal this year, find himself an NHRA Pro Mod championship. We wish him the best. Also, Shady Trell, 91 Shotgun Cattle Company, thank you. Team Z Motorsports, they're on the grounds. I saw them when I passed in today to park. They got their tent full of all the goodies down there. Go see what they're offering this weekend from TRZ Motorsports, Team Z Motorsports. They're all located down there. UPR's right down in the same aisle. See what's new at UPR Products here in 2025. VP Fuels, thank you. Western Transport and Woody Mart. Woody Mart, who races in the category we shall be pulling up here very shortly in the yellow Corvette. We'll get a chance to watch him do what he loves to do, man. Presenting his sponsors, AFCO, Brodex, Dragwire, Fleece Performance, Hyperactive Joe, Hyperactive out of Fox Lake, Illinois, M&M Transmission, Meals Concrete Pumping. I believe that's Meals. I apologize if it's not, but Meals Concrete Pumping, thank you. Pro Fabrication, Pro Torque, and Pro Wire. And again, Platinum sponsor. Thank you so much to Summit Racing Equipment. Thank you to Strange for being a presenting sponsor, also out of Chicago, Illinois. For all your axle, yoke, and rear end needs, they can help you out with all types of stuff. Strange Engineering. As we get ready for the Pro 275 TBM. They spelled it wrong. I'm sorry. Someone just came out of the duck blind. So once again, if you're looking for one of the great items that Lights Out 16 has that you can wear throughout the year, hoodie, T-shirt, hat, pin, patch, whatever they have.
License plate, stickers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they got
all
hoodies.
types.
They even got No Mercy T-shirts.
Really?
If you missed out, you
This
can get you a
one?
No Mercy T-shirt. That's looks
15?
just like the ones they got selling down there.
Thank you so much,
No
man.
problem.
Thank you to Stephanie. She gave me this a year ago, and I thank
That's
her
nice
so
of
much.
her.
She's a nice lady.
When I become a professional, maybe they'll start giving me some T-shirts.
Attention, any of the Australians have a boomerang I can use?
They got a didgeridoo you can beat me with, though. With a whack.
Oh, man.
I was thinking.
I will say there is, synchronized swimming in the Olympics, but if you just look down there, hey, Wade, there's a guy looking for you. The synchronized tractor spinning down there was looking good. I got it, Al. It's all right. It's busy time for the celebrities here in the tower. Willie will take it. I got it. You know, I'm multi-talented here. Pro 275 action coming at you here. Al, turn around for the picture. The number 1 and number 2 qualifiers here, the right-hand side, Big Brad Edwards, affectionately known as Puddles, coming at you here, the TBM Brakes Pro Charger. Our presenting sponsors here for Pro 275, numero uno, 366.9, 213 mile an hour for Brad Edwards, coming at you from North Kakalaki. They was definitely standing up, waving with the shirt off, waving around like a helicopter last night when Brad Edwards shocked the world. And the other North Kakalakian is Lyle Barnett behind the wheel of the Uncle Tommy machine here, affectionately known as Salvage Title.
Yeah, that's the car, man. Salvage Title, the old Manny Bujinga car that had a little spill, and they refixed it. And Tommy said, "I'll buy it. I'm not going to pay for
this
it. I'll
was
take it."
in its former life, it was known as Ted. And I was like, really? A Jed is a little more hick. You know what I mean? That's kind of what you was trying to go with.
That should be with Tim driving it. Hey, Jed.
Yeah. Brother Jed, let me tell you about a name. So we'll see. Hey, if I was a betting man, I bet you Lee White got this thing whicked up. If it moves off the starting line, it's going big time mile an hour, or big time ET right here.
Well, the number 1 qualifier, Barrett, in the right lane, 366.9 at 213 miles per hour. Comes up here in the right side of the racetrack. Whoa, look at Lyle Barnett, though. Going to show him how to get it done, does he? No, Edwards. Wow.
361.206. Lee White said, get you some of that.
You hit that nail right on the head with a trim hammer, man. Unreal. What a run. 361.2.
Yeah.
Man, that is unreal. That is taking advantage of Mother Nature, right?
Yeah, he ate his Wheaties and everything. He said, ain't nobody pissing in my post toasties this morning. I'm going to show you what's up right now.
I'll tell you, my ears aren't that good, but I swear I heard Dillard say, wow.
Yeah. I did forget to say earlier, but, you know, people you got Lee White as a tuner, you got Brandon Stroud, you got, you know.
So what are your thoughts?
Steve Petty. It's in the Lord's hand. It's in God's hands right now. You put a tune-up in it, it's in God's hands if that motor makes it.
Though, Barrett, if it hooks,
yeah, it's
good. You know, Lee Wright's work's going to do some magic.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts here in the right lane after he just watched what went down?
I mean, Brandon Stroud is he got the shoelaces tight this morning right here. Granley Schloss, I know this is just qualifying, but this man has not lost a round since he entered Competition Nation. The first man of the tower says, Pro Styler Nation. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I don't know. Just get it taken care of, Mom. Yeah? No, hey, we turned... Tim Dutton, the left-hand side of the racetrack, the Lobster Machine, number 4. In points, T&D Construction. I mean, it's been exciting thus far. We're finna keep on trucking now. A couple Pro Line, Pro Charge Power.
This is the one I want to see right here. I mean, all of them. I love them all,
Yeah.
but this guy has been one of the ones. He's number 1 in points right now. The concrete pumper out of Australia, Brisbane, Australia, 67 Chevy that belonged to the Holder family back a year ago. And watching him pass. There you go, man. Look at that right side trying to put it down. 366, but a better run for the vet.
Getting after it, 365.8, 205. I tell you what is exciting. If you got an argument with your old lady about trying to be here at a certain time and you are glad that you are in the stands right now to see that.
Man, 216 miles per hour. 216 for Brad Edwards.
No time, 275, lanes 2 and 3. No time, 275, lanes 2 and 3.
Yeah, the young holder. Eddie Harrison out of Georgia comes here, the Ackworth, Georgia-based Chevrolet Corvette.
It's paint. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they bought a case of flat black spray paint and got after it there. Eddie Harrison, the Ackworth, Georgia Hot Rod. Our man Steve Woolley used to own this thing. We had a good time with him talking about tune-ups and everything else.
Yeah, the asphalt tour. Hey, what were you saying? This car just came in after getting put together just this week?
Yeah, so they did some testing and they said, let's just do a little bit of maintenance, and maintenance turned into like, let's put some hard parts in it. So we got it put together. Had a good rip earlier, 374.0203.
So we got a fresh heart is what you're saying.
You got something there.
Here
Corey
we go.
Blackman, the rest of the crew helping him out here.
Well, the young kid over there, Brylan Holder, who's number 6 in qualifying at 378. His 2015 Chevrolet Camaro, the Proline powered machine.
Tim Lyons Custom Autos in the left lane is helping this whole team out. They, pretty much just park it out there and they take care of both cars. Yeah. Yeah. Put out a lot of nice race cars. And then you have trackside support, too.
So with that, Harrison goes fully in, ready to go. The young Brylan Holder gets in. Harrison on a red light, but it's qualifying. Down there to the top, and look at that, 372. It's almost like we're going back to where we belong.
Yeah.
372 at over 203 miles per hour. How about the left lane?
Well, yeah. Brylan Holder, it's just like they got the thing on rails. It's fit as a string, 374, 372s. It's like living in the low 70s and
Good
looking
job.
good out there.
Good job, Tommy Yeomans, man. I'm going to tell you what, I don't know what you pulled out of your pocket, but try to get that dollar back, man. It's worth something.
It's definitely something going on there a little bit. It's only went 190 mile an hour. As you can see, it's about 14 mile an hour off from the rest of the Pro Charger cars up there. So got something in the tune-up there. That's them turbos.
Here's the big boost. Bill Lutz not doing the driving, is he, or isn't he? We'll find out if he is, but Bill was hanging out yesterday watching the car. I think Miller was doing the wheeling and the dealing down there behind the steering wheel out of Stoutsville, Ohio. That car comes in, the 1967 supercharged entry. Kenny down there, man, he was Bill Lutz's son down on the starting line with the beanie hat on. He's the one that trying to throw his arm out of the socket, telling him where to put that thing. He wants him all the way to the left. Got them new driver blues? I doubt it. Just a little chilly after the burnout. Paul Major, though, will come up in the left lane, Barrett. He'll be over there out of Fort Salaga, New York. The 201 model Chevrolet Corvette, J&E Hemi on board. Number 7 in qualifying. Had a pretty good lick yesterday at 379.211. Let's see how he does now.
Good to see Major just sticking with it. I mean, you've seen that vet run for a long time, shakedown at E-Town and everything else, and kind of fell off the map for a little bit there, but is back at it in Pro 275, and still like, look, don't call it a comeback. We're in 370s here. We're definitely right back in it, and the lethal injection machine in the right lane is going to let go of the button. It's gone. One flat, pedals it and puffs it on the top end. 994 down low for Major. He goes to 73.0. He's chipping away at the tune-up there.
Absolutely. Found himself about 6. Hun on the tune-up there. Number 6 in qualifying. 373.209. Big boost. Bill Lutz. Number 8. 380. 199 miles per hour. That, my friends, was a pedal fest. On and off the pedal. Trying to make the thing hook up. Had to finally get out of her and just take the stripe. So Kenny, the Miller family, and all of them doing their job. Hard-working team right there. I'm telling you what. That family will go fast and get it done to get round after round. All right, that'll bring up the next two to the starting line in a stealth black battle of Chevrolets. Chad Opolowski will be here out of Ocala, Florida in the 66 model, big-bodied. I named it the Yard. The grain barge, man, back in the day. That is a big old tank right here. Yeah. And the Ramjack sponsorship in the left lane. That's being... Oh, go ahead. I apologize. Here comes Murder Nova, Sean Ellington out of Union City, Oklahoma. He's out here to play with the Radial guys. Usually he is the champion from No Prep Kings, right? Yeah, I don't think he'd ever get smacked around. You got to remember, we watched Kai Kelly take a big win at the Winter Series. No, that was huge. But remember how much racing these guys do compared to everyone. And I'm not using that as an excuse. You see the tree, it almost embeds in your head. Yeah, well, he had to shut them off. Both of them shut down. Man, Sean's door, second time this weekend, that thing just pops open. Has a mind of its own there, the passenger door. They'll coast down there 484 to a 491 of the big-bodied Chevrolet Chevelle of Opolaski. He'll be number 11 in qualifying. Ellington will stay number 9 with a fast 3.80 elapsed time. That'll bring up the Woody Mark down here. Woody coming up. Mark Woodruff out of Arnold, Missouri, your number 10 qualified Pro 275 car. Brought to you by TBM Brakes. TBM Brakes, also a proud sponsor of our left side of the track here at South Georgia Motorsports Park, as they back that Chevrolet Corvette up and take on Jared Ring. Jared Ring, double duty, whether he's in his Dodge truck, right? He's got the white truck, I believe. Thank you, sir. Thank you to Dog. Dog was over there. He's going through his
Purple, the Frosty 2.0 machine. Pearl purple. So we're going to see the diesel machine. It's you got a lot of choices for power adder. Jared Ring decides that diesel is his power adder choice, and Woody Mart. It's
Woody Mart's got one coming. I'm serious when I say this. Here's a team that's worked so hard.
Well, they work hard, but then
he's in the top 10 right now. But man, they have one. There's a day. I mean, I watched them last year blow up in Bradenton. They had a car that could really run.
They've got a rocket ship here. It needs to find some mile an hour, but they'll get working on it. Change up the combination a little bit in between the rounds, and this team coming up for Ring.
Look at the truck. There goes the Woodster. That's a run, man. 379 at 195 miles per hour. Well, he found a little bit on both ends on this one, Barrett.
Yeah, he went 975 down low, so that's definitely what he needs to do to get into the 60 zone or low 70s. So we get it off the start line. We'll take that tune-up. We'll add it to another tune-up, overlay some graphs, and
well, Jared Ring apologized. Jared Ring built the boost up there and got himself a pretty good run. That shall bring up our Mark Mehring, Albuquerque, New Mexico-based 07 model year Shelby GT with a mod motor on it. He'll be over in the left lane doing the burnout. The number 12 qualifier has not put anything on the boards that he would like to brag about. So this could be his turn right here. Who's in the right lane?
Well, this is the second fastest four-door in Kentucky right here, the machine in the right lane.
What's the first?
Charlie Brown.
Oh,
yeah.
The Malibu.
Yeah.
That's a bad-to-bone car.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Chris Madeline, Mr. US 60, backing up over here.
That's a cool car. I saw something on one of the posts that they put up there.
Tell them. Shh, quiet in the tower. Mr. US 60 here, the not quite sure. We'll just go with the. Was trying to come up with something. I had a brain fart there.
That's all right.
They call it Mamaw. It's the 4-door machine here. It's Next Motorsports race car, tune hot rod. Don't know if it's still the Preston brothers in the family. Got Chris driving it. That's what it is. It's Chris's ride this weekend here. And Mark Meering, a couple of X275 cars here. So 21-0, 179. We'll see if Meering going to go 08, maybe an 09 here.
Well, he needs something better than that 21 if he's going to get in the field better than 12. He's down there in the left lane. Here we go. Mering's on one, but look at a 4-door trying to hang with him, man, down there in the summit side of the racetrack. 411, found a 1/10 of a second. 180, found 1 mile per hour. Not even, just a touch. Almost one. And that'll put Mering, number 12, with a 411, and 446 for Mattingly in the 4-door at 14 in qualifying.
Might say a thing or two. So, yeah, you look at it, you're like, this dude's nowhere close. It's a 411. Well, that's going to be the top of the sheet there next to 275, which is both of those cars. So they got an 11 to stick, and then they'll come back up, and that definitely turned that 11 into an O come Q2 for X.
I see what you're saying. A little test run there. Kyla Hubbard now coming up, the 85 Monte Carlo, who had a bug hit the windshield yesterday, and it was a strong bug. Hey, there's Radar. Ladies and gentlemen, Radar is in the house from MASH. Good to see him down there.
Yeah, I don't know where they found a 85 Monte Carlo windshield, but they got it. I don't know if it's real glass or if it's optic armor. Or they did some speed taping, but
yeah,
good to see him get it figured out. And OG Mike Clark coming at you here from Pleasant Grove, Texas, in the left lane. So now we have two Ultra Street cars, so you'll see them, 58. It's where you try some things here. You're like, let's really take a swing at the tune-up. We got a 58. Let's turn that into a 50 with a, 50 flat. Maybe even a 49.
I guess for the fans out there that are watching the Pro 275 qualifying right now, these cars had bought a tech card.
Yes.
And they race in a different category, but they wanted to pay for another tech card to make sure they can get a good run and get their car tuned.
Yeah, and so you can't double enter, so when it comes to eliminations, we'll take them off of the ladder. Yeah.
Hey, the gangsters in the house, man.
So we'll see the nitrous machines go on here. Got Miranda Burris not driving this weekend. 106 lifted it.
Well, both of them shut down. Kyla's shut it down at 638, just coasting. 474, got 3/4 of the way down the track with a 106 being Clark. Then he shut it down. Here comes a guy who really needs this session. Really needs this session.
It's gone now. I was going to say, you might look at that and say that was a wasted pass. Both of them made it to the 60-foot, made it out past to the 330 and let it off. So, hey, we're not trying to make a full run. We can cool it down a little bit easier, but we can say, look, that's stuck. We got that tune-up ready. It'll go 106 later on in Ultra Street.
All right, so a man who really needs the run in the worst way. I'm not saying the worst way. I mean, we're still in qualifying today. Hopefully a couple sessions for this man. How about Mo Hall, the world champion out of Laytonsville, Maryland. Laytonsville, Maryland, a 17 model HFR Corvette with Fulton power on there. 959 cubic inches of nitrous, tuned by one of the best in the country down there, Brandon Schweitzer. Schweitzer Dynamics, standing on kneeling down alongside the driver's side, of the car. This is a 22 and 24 radial outlaw champion.
Yeah. The
nitrous oxide, taking on the turbos, the blowers, and whatever it be. Here's Austin Keene in the left lane.
You see Keene here, number 17 qualifier, and Mo Hall, number 20. He did not go down. He was the first one out, being in the top of the points, but now he's down on the sheet as they go on qualifying for Q2.
Well, Mo Hall goes, whoa, man, I'm sitting there going, that gear change really got to that tire with all that power that Schweitzer put into it. And he's even looking, he's like, wow, I can't believe that, man. The gear change, the power comes up, the tire breaks loose. Mo Hall has to get out of it. Oh, I want to see his incrementals.
Yeah, the lockup be locking there. It was 973 down low, so it was definitely. Well, it was 973. It was 101 was the reaction time. 973 down low, so it was definitely rolling out in the 70 zone there. And it's like even the crew guys are like, brother.
Hey, Laura. Uh-oh, that's what it could have been. A little bit of Earl down there, they said. Something that Mo Hall had put out of the Chevrolet Corvette, so they're going to go down there and assess that.
Yes, yeah, that's the one tough thing about the deal is like if it's Mo or it was the one before him, like it's a little bit of mist. You don't see any smoke. You don't see anything else. It's not leaking on the top end, so the top end spotters are looking at the cars as they're coming around the top end saying, hey, I got a leaker down here, but she ain't leaking, you don't know. And then unfortunately, I mean, luckily for Paul, when it got right into the power, I mean, that thing had some wheel speed and it didn't spin it around and put it in the wall or anything, but definitely kicked the tire there. So they're going to roll some equipment out and we will see Soldridge. And yes, this is no time 275, which we need you to lanes 2 and 3. This is the rest of Pro.
All right, so a little track cleanup here, and we'll assess that. We'll get right back after it as they have some more Pro 275s brought to you by TBM Brakes.
Winning doesn't just happen. You have to engineer it. You have to test it and make it better than it was the last time. Our engineers have the passion to create the parts you need, the way you need them to be, again and again and again. We've led this game for over 40 years, and we design, refine, and perfect every valve train part worthy of the winner's circle.
We drive performance. We drive passion, a background in drag racing, and a future in all forms of motorsports. Because success in one sport isn't enough. Pushing ourselves to be the best. Climbing every mountain. Topping every peak. Until you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Winning doesn't just happen. You have to engineer it. You have to test it and make it better than it was the last time. Our engineers have the passion to create the parts you need, the way you need them to be, again and again and again. We've led this game for over 40 years, and we design, refine, and perfect every valve train part worthy of the winner's circle.
Unleash your engine with Adrenaline Racing Oils. 100% PAO-based oil. The Adrenaline R Series is designed to unlock extra horsepower. Free up your engine to perform its best. Top-performing oils with FR3 nanocarbon technology. The same friction reducer used by top racers. Designed for any engine. Lab-formulated, dyno-tested, track-proven. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
Be a good time here while they clean up a little bit of Earl. Go on down to the VIP tent, get you some official.
There he
As
is.
a whistle. Yeah, it wasn't him walking in the jacket. My man's in a driving suit.
That's a gangster.
I think he got his race car here.
He's got a black Camaro.
Yeah, I think it's here. I think he's racing. Unless he's just that warm.
Hey, is that a snowsuit? Hey, gangster. The tractors, you can't hear anything right there. He's in that spot.
Not on. Get you some Lights Out 16 t-shirts, and then right there next to it, you got some Streetcar Bragging Rights t-shirts. You don't forget about the guy that looks like he's mining some Parker County coal or Pike County coal here. He's
That's right. They got great stuff over there. We were saying it when it was quiet, and that's the best time to tell you. Get a Streetcar Bragging Rights t-shirt, hats. What else do you have? Hoodies? Do you have all types of stuff? Little straw hats. If you want a big straw hat, you got to go to the Mafia over here behind Summit. They got the big straw hats down there. All right, so hopefully you got a bite to eat. Smells like elephant ears out there. Smell that? Like the donuts or something? Oh, is it a funnel cake? Isn't that weird? I'm that far away. I can... You're right. You're right, little Yeti.
Cakes. They also have Sweet Teas. I don't know if Sweet Teas is open for business. If the dough boys are slinging dough. You walk over there. I think Don Julio's might be open, might be selling some food. Over in the pavilion, we also got the official SGMP trailer selling some SGMP merchandise. I see
nice stuff, too.
SGMP hoodies are flying over there. I don't know how many snowballs we're going to sell over at the funnel cake deal, but definitely be selling some deep fried Oreos and some sweet tea, though.
All right, lap time for the tractors. They may be making their way to their parking spots. I'm not sure. Nope, they may be going again.
Also, just a reminder, racers, if you're out there and you did a big old giant bumper dragon wheelie like in a S10 or something like that, and you're like, man, I wonder if I can get that picture printed off and taken home with me, you sure can. Right behind the tower, Chris Simmons Photography, slinging photos all day long as they are the official on-property photographer for Duck X Productions. You can get them taken care of, or you'll see my man's Rob rolling around with all the pictures, and that's got to be the fun part. You print off the picture, and then you're driving around the place looking for this guy. You're like, I got a picture of his car. Marshall's down there
looking for Butters.
Just chomping for Butters.
Looking for Butters.
Let
How
me
you
get a
doing,
piece of
Boss
him.
X? Nice to see you. She got a break out of that tent there, but the beautiful Boss X down here by the water box area with her baby Marshall watching things as they go on. And it's so good to have her. That's a good woman right there, man. Shush the shush as they get ready for more action right here. Good eye, sir. You gotta be careful watching all that stuff. The tractors are coming back and ready to go. All right, so with that, got to meet Dog's buddies via Facebook, mail, whatever that would be, as they are prepping just a little more, few more laps down there. We'll get right back into it. Hey, Damon. Hey, listen, I want to tell you what. I do pay attention to your photos, and I remember what you said a few days ago. There's my pick. Click.
Is he ready to call the cops on somebody?
No, he picked the Black Betty out of the trailer. He goes, this is my pick for the win. And, man, they set the record, and that's his pick. Click. Hey, listen up. Who has a starter for a small block Ford? We have a gentleman that needs one. Bring it to the tower. If you have a small block Ford starter, we need one, please.
It's a dart billet block.
All right, that small block Ford starter has to go into a dart billet block, please. So if you have a small block Ford starter that will go into a dart billet block, let us know in the tower. Now we're back with more action. Here's Frank Soldridge. Amanda May at home, warm, where she should be, where it's warm. No, she loves being at the racetrack. And I think it's been, she wrote 10 years. She hasn't been standing alongside this man as he's made his laps down here. Out of Prestonburg, Kentucky, the Carbon 65 2018 Chevy Corvette. Pro-Line twin turbocharge. He got that thing working up, man. He didn't get a good run yesterday. Number 24 in qualifier, Bill Lackey, who's only mustered up a 6:05 out of La Plata, Maryland, will be in the left lane in that beautiful red Ford Mustang. Here we go.
Is that the good one? No, it's the blue one. The boost up for Soldridge. He's in. We're going to see Lackey come forward.
Wow, look at Frank. Wow, Frank got up there and did you see him tap that and the wheels bounced off the back? The back wheels bounced off the ground the way he tapped that throttle when it came down. That was kind of bizarre. 524, 515 for Lackey. Neither of them will improve big. They're 18 and 19 in qualifying. The next two to the starting line. Here we go.
Gorgeous 68 Firebird. Tyler Johnson, many-time winner there. Jacksonville, Alabama in his Firebird street car. Won that. Yeah, it's the old.
Oh, man, I knew I seen that before. That car's beautiful.
It's not the car, but it's the same guy or the same kid. Yeah, in Alabama. He has a street car that he runs 550 with. This isn't that car. This isn't it. Yeah. Tyler, his dad, Bruce, also campaigns a 2001 or Fortune Firebird, too. Bruce Johnson. They like their nitrous and they like their Pontiacs. Yeah.
Oh, man, here we are. Walter Drake.
So Drakeford and Johnson here. We got a Ultra Street car and an X275 car. Johnson just looking to shake this unit down here, trying to get the passes in before he comes at you in X275. And Drakeford, he ready to go too here. We are gone. Nice shot for Drakeford, sets it down good. He's gonna look at them 68 Tailbird Fire taillights. So then we have Skip Bennett. I always say that every time I look at the door. The Brian Keepot rod here, the Hammerman Racing Engines, Ultra Street, small block Chevrolet Pro Charger. In the left lane, and the right-hand side, this is Papa Holder here. Didn't make a pass last night. I was wondering how he did. You see Brylan and the kiddos and the rest of the Holder family over here in the stands.
All right, to that guy who was looking for that small block Ford starter, answer your phone. Someone's trying to call you. So here is Roger Holder, Bakersfield, California, the car the family is from. Holder Heating and Air Conditioning is the corporation they run. Big time down there. A lot of work going on for that company.
Commercial, residential, they even fix them, install them, whatever they got to do. I always like watching the videos of Brylan where he's like, Brylan Holder here at Holder's Heating and Air. It's like, who's that Brylan? I don't know that Brylan.
Mom's got him being professional. She's down there.
You got B&B Race Car Machine here in the right-hand side coming forward. Rogers had a fun time with this ride. He built it, and people are like, why are you building a turbo car for $275, bro? And he's like, watch this. See what he's going to do here, Al.
I don't know, man. The old Hemi is going to wind up here. Lions Motorsports, Proline Power under the hood, and now they're going. He's going, man. He's going to take one. Did he stay in it the whole way? 391.9, 184. Tell me he didn't. 102 and a 60-foot, 59 to the split with a 2 in the front of that. So
yeah, they was definitely running it out the back door. It went 102 to the 60. So
had himself a good deal there. Here comes Mike Freeman.
With Big Edna under the hood.
Man, I love the sound of that
Big
car.
Edna might be big. She step on that dance floor. You see a 959 Fulton across the Christmas tree. You like, look, it get a little bit bigger over there. I mean, this thing is. I don't know if life is telling me that I should have paid more attention in heating and air conditioning class, but that was usually when we just kind of messed off and went and did other things. Yeah, well, South Carolina, Brian McGee, the heating and air conditioning guy. Always a Mustang guy, always a nitrous dude. Gorgeous 60. I mean, that thing is sitting on the rocker almost over there. It is like the third coolest body style in existence. So let's hear it. You just listen to that old 959 over there. Just
that, you know, those back in the day, and I know you were around doing that, but those things don't wake up till they see the dentist come in.
Well, they was cooler back in the day when they all had bullhorns on them. And then somebody's like, I'm going to put zoomies on it. It is the sexiest power outer out there, especially when it's a bullhorn and that Gorilla Flame is above the roof line going down the, I mean, it's.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Mrs. Freeman about to get stuck there.
Yeah, they got her out of there. As they get ready with Mike Freeman ready to roll up here.
So we're going to watch Brian McGee here on the left-hand side. He's coming in. We're looking for like a 990, 970 60-foot. Oh, he's going to hate that one. Rolled the tree, didn't get a time. God bless America. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's a tough
I'm sure
deal.
I'm sure they can overlay the data and figure out what it went, but it's equaling a non-qualifier right now.
Brings up the next pairing, and it's Mr. Wonderful Motorsports out of Aurora, Illinois, Oswego, Illinois, and
so we're 26 in the category right now, so we have met the minimum to go to a 32-car ladder. So with Lee King and Mr. Wonderful over here, we will be good to go. That'll be 28.
all right, so the little Mustang being pushed back here in the water of Lee King. That's a good-looking car, man. That car's sharp.
If we haven't already got
there
them, we
is
need notes.
Jimmy Lopez and the boys down there. That's a little rascal gang down there out of Aurora, Illinois. Jimmy Lopez, by the way, the man who does the motor in this car and does the crew chiefing in this car, just came off of one of the biggest celebrations ever. If you weren't watching, he has the world's fastest 632 naturally aspirated sick week car, the Mustang, Ed Asner.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Lopez rode around as the co-pilot and the tuner.
Jimmy.
And Jimmy, congratulations, man. I mean that alone, to be the fastest guy in 632 naturally aspirated ever. I get on the line if you're even a drag race. I don't care if you're a comp racer, whatever you do. You want a 632, call that man. J-Lo Racing Engines.
Yeah. If you get a minute, come on up here, Jimmy. I want to talk to you about that whole operation there, because if you saw, you seen the pictures? They got like take the doors off, and then, well, like every 40 minutes, they like, did you guys pull over like every 40, 45 minutes to let it cool down? Yeah. It should be a 3 or 4 hour ride's a 7.
That's all right. Done did it, man. Here we go. So, Mr. Wonderful, Tim Orris coming up here. Lisa Orris in the house. Kenny, Pebbles, and Bam Bam are here this weekend, along with Mike Esposito, longtime friend and mechanic that works on his team along with Jimmy. He does his burnout, and now he'll back up. Brand new transmission they had in Bradenton, their first outing with it. They were just going through things. Jimmy was not on the grounds where they were doing that. How you doing, Lamar? Lamont, how you going, man? We outside. All right, so problems to get it in reverse down there, it looks to be, for Tim Orris as they go over that. He's got some big, strong guys in there yanking on the shifter. We'll see what happens here. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let him get out of the way. There you go. Corey, call 222-2222. Lerner and Rowe are the lawyers for you. All right, so now Corey will go back in there and say everything's okay. These are the racing kids, man. Grew up watching those two young ones over there. Well, they're big guys now with the gray beanie and his brother on the other side of that car. Remember their late father, the worst racing family out of, that was their last name, I apologize. They were very good racers, but good kids, man. Good to see them out there helping Uncle Tim out this weekend, as they always do when they get a chance. Jimmy Lopez Engines. Joe O, Hyperactive, helping out. Rick and Patty Coleman Motorsports. Bruce Kaiser Motorsports. M&T Tires. Mickey Thompson, of course. Bradco Torque Converters. Marcus Burt Racing. Robert Abbott and all the fine people of Joe Van, and there goes the tire. Blew the tire right off, and he got right out of it. So he'll get qualified with this run. He'll be way down on the list, but that'll be enough to get him back for another round and give him something to go off of. That is the first run for that car this weekend.
Motor guy. Practice tree? Hold on. Hey, promoter guy. Perfect light. Let's talk to Al.
All right, Nate Prater up here. Nate, what do you got going on in the tent down there?
Perfect light.
You got the
Come to the
practice
streetcar
tree?
bragging rights.
Listen to this, fans. This is for anybody who wants to get involved. Nate, what are you doing with the practice tree deal down there?
We got a practice tree set up. If anybody wants to come over during downtime, we have, if you cut a perfect light, 5 tries, we got a swag pack to give away for you. T-shirt, decal, and a couple other things.
Perfect light. You see that? Racers involved too. They can come over.
Anybody.
Anybody. You get a perfect light, and they will get you in there with that swag package over there. And they got some great looking stuff. The young lady down there is well worth going over and buying a T-shirt from. Anyway, she's a great gal.
She's all right.
That's his girl. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. So go on down there all rest of the day. If you're downtime, you want to go do the practice tree, if you can cut a perfect light, you get the swag package there from Streetcar Bragging Rights. They're right next to Boss X. Down there selling some great apparel for Lights Out 16.
All right, attention the pits. If you drive a white Silverado from Georgia, I know you probably don't know your plate number, but YIM 676, you bought it from Woody Folsom Auto Group in Baxley, Georgia, you're going to need to move it because you thought that was a good spot, but it's really a spot for a race car. And I don't know if you know what's inside race car trailers, but usually there's jack stands and jacks and tools to move that thing out of the way, and you're not going to like it where they put it.
Well, there we go. You got to go down there and check something out that's way down yonder and send out the enforcements. The Rubber Tire Cavalry. Hey, if you guys, I know the driver's getting in, but if you want to pull your cars up tight in the lanes, we'd appreciate it. Pull them up tight, push them up tight, whatever you do. All those guys in lanes 2 and 3 and gals, pull them up tight if you would, please. So as we assess that and get down there and clean it up, hey, there they are. Resolution Racing in the house. Look at it. You don't even wear gloves. Now he's got his jacket unzipped. Cool, cool beans right there. Setting the record in the Radio Versa world. His son Evan tuning on Black Betty for Polo Juice. I'm telling you what, man, it was quite a run. And he started out with a 49 yesterday. Saw him. I said, man, that's pretty stout stuff. There's a team that just never says never, man. And then he came out and set the record at 47.9. So good stuff. Thank you, Gorilla. So don't forget, if you're looking for a great bite to eat, the Funnel Cakes is open. Also, Sweet Teas is open down there. The serving up pulled pork, barbecued pulled pork nachos, fries, chicken sandwiches, and all types of things. Hot Coke over there and sweet tea. And you can also go to the concession area right below the timing tower here. South Georgia Motorsports timing tower as a selection. Hey, Daddy Dave, doesn't that thing come with a front camera? Didn't those cars come with all the bells and whistles, you know, backup buzzers and curb ticklers? Just kidding. Dave Comstock, one of the best, man, right there. He's got his Audi out here this weekend, racing no time. Good to see him out here, man. It is. You talk about someone that travels the country from the furthest to the closest. There's one guy who's done it. Boy, that dog's almost big enough to get a saddle on him. Or her.
All right, everybody, get ready. We need to get ready to go with these here boys that your mama warned you about, the bad boys of racing these.
And girls.
No time. And girls.
There's one right in the front there.
Is that Caitlin?
Yes.
Connie or Caitlin?
Miss Mills to you.
Miss Mills to me? Okay. Where's old Fletcher Cox at? That big 9191.
I don't know, but Lamar Swindell got it fired up.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Well, Lamar Swindell with a brand new to me pickup truck that he's put together. This guy has always had beautiful vehicles out of the state of Texas. He shall be up here. This is no time. It's practice running right now. But Dog will tell you a little bit about it, but no time is when they get themselves.
All right, here we go. The Golden Calm, the 68 Camaro. Kaylee Mills in the left lane. The 68 Camaro out of Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Pickup truck, nice little pickup truck there. Nice little pickup truck. All right, let's see for these no time guys, see what they're gonna do for y'all guys. These are the outlawed and unknowns of the racing. They put on some good racing, but you can't tell what time they're going because every one of them is trying to outdo the other one. So we don't know who and what and
Well, the American Pride over there in the left lane, the young lady, Miss Mills, she is moving into Pro Modified next week.
Pro Mod?
World Series of Pro Mod.
Well, I'm gonna have to get Travis Harvey on her.
Yeah.
Pro Mod. I'm gonna put
He'll be there.
Yeah. definitely.
We'll see how the truck does. The truck's new to me. Right, I know the driver for many years, but the brand new truck that he put together, this guy built some really trick street stuff.
Nice looking truck. Oh! Kaylee, she lifted him up and rolled him out at about 200 feet there and had to drop it back down. But like I said, this is only time trials. She will get it right and come back around for the real deal, Al.
Got a nice looking white Chevrolet Corvette ready to go.
That's
Daddy.
Todd Bennett. That's Todd Bennett.
Todd Bennett. Who's in that nice looking
Todd
purple
Bennett from
machine?
Missouri. Coming to Timothy Smith over here in the right lane. Timothy Smith. I mean, I apologize. Todd Bennett is in the right lane. Timothy Smith is over there in the left lane from Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah. A high voltage 206. What's a high voltage 206?
Electric car.
Well, that's what's in the right lane. Okay, I'm just saying, I didn't, a high voltage. Oh, Z06. Okay, you know what I mean.
You're all right. It's a
I
Z.
ain't got my glasses on, man.
Hey, wait a minute. That's the last letter in the alphabet. If you don't know it, get the
last alphabet. I thought that was zebra. Oh.
Z06.
Oh.
2's the second number in the numeral.
Z06 and zebra don't sound the same to me. Just messing with Al. Now, Todd Bennett over here from Sunrise, Missouri, in the little old 2000 high voltage Z06 Corvette, going up against Timothy Smith out of Greensboro, North Carolina, with the 92 Ford Mustang, small block Ford 427 in it. And now, of course, these are no times, so we don't know the times. All we know is they are fast. They are fast. Yes. Al, do you get mad when you don't see the times, Al? Or do you get mad?
No, I just do my Jeffro Bodines from the Beverly Hillbillies. I do the Gazintas.
Hold up, Beverly Hillbillies.
Remember Jeffro?
I like the Flintstones. I like to put my feet out and start my car.
Yeah, there you go. For some reason, I think you got Barney Rubble feet.
Barney Rubble? No, Barney Rubble's. Okay, straight toes. Okay, yeah. Wake up, Donnie. Wake up. His stomach hurt. Oh, he's pregnant. Oh, yes. Oh, man, that Corvette's lets it up.
That guy put up the laundry line early, didn't he?
Well, like I said, this is no time. As long as they get it out of the 60 foot and round about the 330, they know what they can do that way. They know what they can do. All right. Here come my man, 91-91. There's my man, Fletcher Cox. Jason Malak is doing it. What is it? Mahalik. Okay, the training day. Fletcher Cox. And he's going up against Daddy Dave. I'm going to bet you a Psalm 20, he put a gap on Daddy Dave. Bet or no bet. That's Daddy Dave over here. Street Outlaws, no prep. We're going to show you what real grudge racers do to those invitation prep guys. You want to bet? See as you got it. Your credit is good. I like Fletcher Cox, period. How much? I'll take $1. I'd rather see a dog with a gold tooth than to see you with that dollar. All them hunters. Bet $1, Al. But dollar bet. 91-91.
I'll take Daddy Dave.
Yeah,
and I mean, I love Fletcher Cox, and I love Jason Mahalik. He's a great guy.
Yeah, right.
But if you want to take that, I'm going to give it to you.
Training day, my man Fletcher Cox, big 9191, Philadelphia Eagles, baby. All right. Yeah, well, he ain't playing football no more. He said he got tired of sleeping on pillars. He couldn't stand up in the morning. His legs was hurting. But here we go. We got Daddy Dave over there. Daddy Dave lose this race, I'm going to get his suit. He said he wouldn't bet his suit, though, but I'm going to try to get his suit, y'all. Daddy Dave.
Here we go. Daddy Dave goes to the top light there in the Audi. That is the beautiful Audi of Daddy Dave. That Chevrolet that Jason Mahalik's in belongs to number 91 from Philadelphia Eagles a couple years ago. Here we are. Into the lights. Mahalik, last one in. Daddy Dave in. Lights are down.
Yeah,
Daddy Dave trying to hang with him.
Give me that money, Al. Give me that $1.
Oh, my gosh.
Give me that money.
That was my milk money, too, for school.
Al, I'd rather see a dog with a gold tooth than to see you with that $1. Yes, sir, I got him. My man, Big Fletch. Big Fletch. Big Fletch.
How about it, man? That thing running strong. Look who walks away from him. Is that Phil Schuler?
Phil Schuler. Look at Phil. Big Phil. Big Phil. All right, Al, on the left lane, we got a beautiful Chevy ZR1 Corvette out of doggone another one from Missouri, Adam Preston, out of Missouri. Oh, man. He's in the left lane, yes, with that beautiful Corvette. Brand new paint job. Is that a paint job or that I was finna say, I was gonna say, is that a paint job or that a car looking for a paint job?
That's a paint in the process, I should say.
In the process.
In the process of getting finished up.
We're gonna call that in the process. All right.
But I wouldn't bet against the kid in the Corvette unless you want to go $1. I'll take him for a buck.
Look at Ray Williams. Look at Ray Williams down there. Look at him.
Ray.
All right, here we go. The Chevy ZR1 Corvette. No, I ain't gonna let you. I'm gonna frame it. See, I want you to sign it, and I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna keep this. We go 100 later on. Don't worry about it. Hey, I'm not paying for your kids' education.
Here we go, baby. Preston down there, ready to go.
Oh, look at that Corvette reared up. He didn't get out of that one now.
No.
He didn't get out of that one.
That's because he heard us when I was talking. He goes, he's going to put a honey on me, man.
Oh,
well, anyway,
man.
Preston doing their deal.
Al, it's Black History Month. It's hundo. It's a hundo, not 100. A hundo. All right, y'all. Out of Texas, y'all hero out of Texas. My one and only Frankie Taylor. Big Frankie Taylor, he came over from Raider versus the World, come over here and try to child molest these guys in 275, but we're going to show him something. We're going to show him something this weekend, y'all. Yes, sir, Frankie Taylor out of Dickinson, Texas. Going up against Tyler Haynes. Tyler Haynes out of Lake City, Florida with the little 63 Nova, but we're going to show Frankie Taylor something. He come over here and try to child molest these guys in 275. We're going to show him something this weekend. I'm gonna trust me. We're gonna show him something. Gonna show him he can't come over here and rule nothing. Did I eat a snack? Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. Oh, my man David Brinkley finally got out of here. Hey, Kelly, David Brinkley. Christy who? Christy Brinkley, the newscaster. Christy Brinkley, too, she old. Billy Joel's wife, okay. Frankie Taylor, this is Al Tucci's hero, Frankie Taylor, out of Dixon, Texas, with a little C5 vet, with the rooster head.
Who you with?
You know what? I'm going with Tyler Hayes, but I ain't betting. I ain't gonna bet you, because I know Frankie ought to beat him, but we're gonna show him some down south hospitality.
For Kaylee. Remember that? Remember Miss Mills in that wheel stand, that same lane.
That's right.
Hopefully he don't find that groove.
Well, we'll find out in a minute here, Al. Here we go. Oh!
Nice.
Frankie Taylor went straight down Broadway, dropped the laundry about 400 feet out, and woo-wee. You know how fast he went out?
Yes, I do.
Fast.
Real fast.
Very fast. Okay. Good run on Frankie Taylor. Uh-oh. He gonna be hard to beat. All right, here comes Jeff Peel. Yep. Two-wheel peel. Let me do a two-wheel peel, baby. Yes, sir. Kelly Brinkley, where Kelly at? Hey, baby, I love you. I'm glad to see David Brinkley and Kelly's in here. They're right here. They had some electrical problems a while back. I hope they got them worked out now, but anyway, right now, Kyle Cannon, out of Weatherford, Texas. A little 98 Trans Am going up against two-wheel peel. What you call it? Left lane. That's a Kyle Canyon. Beautiful car. Al love that Trans Am. A 98 Trans Am, man.
Yeah, that's good looking, dog.
Yes, sir. A PLR, a big block Chevrolet in that thing. Going up against Jeff, two-wheel, two-peel. From Rock Hill, South Cackalack, baby. So. Uh-oh. You did? Two-wheel peel. Oh, come on, Al. You mean He had some cosmetic damage. That's all it is. Cosmetic.
That's all right.
It's not like your wife.
Nothing that can't.
Well, you told me she had cosmetic surgery. I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no,
I'm calling her that.
If she might be listening, I was just joking. I'm just joking. Miss Tucci, I was just joking. Al, don't call her. Al, don't call her. Al is calling his wife for me now. Now I don't get no homemade bread cake. Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Jeff Two-Wheel Peel in the right lane out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Yeah, look at Two Wheels. Two-Wheel Peel is gone. You on the phone with her for real? Hey, are you on the phone? Oh, the transmission just fell out the car almost, y'all. Oh man, we got to clean up in aisle number 6. Clean up in aisle 6 there. Some of everything come out. Look like maybe the transmission, the rear end or something. Rebecca Stewart, hey.
Oh, listen up.
Testing. What's up now? All right.
We need, hey, Dog, hold on a second. We need 5 through 8 in LDR. 5 through 8. Kenny Hubbard, Justin Martin, Mitch Micah, Rob Globo, Jamie Stanton, Kevin Young, Luke Smith, Chris Tate. We need you in the lanes. 5 through 8.
All right, we got the doggone Patriot out here, ladies and gentlemen, the Patriot, David Brinkley. Sees he got them electrical things worked out or not. He had some electrical problems. We hope he done got them fixed and everything, but we don't know yet till he crank that thing up and see can he get it down the track. I had bet all my doggone money on it and lost all my money. Hope he done got it fixed by now. Woo! What's up now? How y'all doing? All right. Look, clean up in aisle 6. Clean up in aisle 6. Clean up in aisle 6.
Winning doesn't just happen. You have to engineer it. You have to test it and make it better than it was the last time. Our engineers have the passion to create the parts you need, the way you need them to be, again and again and again. We've led this game for over 40 years, and we design, refine, and perfect every valve train part worthy of the winner's circle.